Namaskar, good evening. This is Breaking Ground and I am Swati Joshi. It's time to get the top stories of the day for you. Let me first tell you what is the top focus at 5. Kamal Haasan has sparked a controversy just ahead of his Rajya Sabha entry. Kamal Haasan said Kannada born out of Tamil language. Now, Karnataka Chief Minister has hit back. He says Kamal Haasan is unaware of history. Another language war erupting. Then, in deep dive, we'll focus on another decision by Trump administration that has got the student community worried. US halts student visa interviews. What is going to be the impact of that, and especially on Indian students? We'll discuss that. Later in the broadcast, Bengaluru murders rock Karnataka. Questions are now being raised on law and order situation in the state of Karnataka. In Janata's Take, we'll find out what do people of the state think about the issue. Let's now get you all the stories in detail. Actor turned politician Kamal Haasan has sparked a massive language storm with his recent comments at a film promotion event in Chennai. While addressing the audience at the event, Haasan said Kannada language was born out of Tamil, a remark that triggered angry protests by the pro-Kannada groups in different parts of Karnataka. In Bengaluru, pro-Kannada groups tore apart posters of Haasan's upcoming film. Protests were also witnessed in Mysuru and Belagavi, where slogans were raised against Haasan, with protesters demanding an apology from him. Let's first take a look at Haasan's comment that led to this controversy.
பேச்சை ஆரம்பிக்கும் பொழுது நான் உயிரே உறவே தமிழே என்று ஆரம்பித்தேன். அதில் தமிழிலிருந்து பிறந்தது தான் உங்கள் பாஷையும். ஆனால் நீங்களும் அதில் உட்படுவீர்கள்.
ಕಮಲ್ ಹಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ತಮಿಳೇ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ, ತಮಿಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅನೇಕ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಇವತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ವೇದಿಕೆ ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಬೇಕು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಓಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವಹೇಳನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಬ್ಬೂಸ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಮಂಟಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಗ್ಗು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಷಿಯನ್ನು ಬಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಬರುವುದರ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಾಲ್ಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ತೀವ್ರವಾದ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾವನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Well, Kamal Haasan's remarks have also sparked a political slugfest, with the BJP gunning for the M&M president. Karnataka BJP chief V.Y. Vijayendra went all guns blazing against the actor, saying displaying arrogance in the name of one's mother tongue is a culturally degraded behavior. He accused Haasan of insulting Kannada language and hurting the pride of 6.5 crore Kannadigas. DMK, on the other hand, threw its weight behind Kamal Haasan, saying the actor-politician was only stating a historical fact.
I condemn this. I recommend the government to boycott all the films of Kamal Haasan in Karnataka. We have to boycott. Otherwise, he will just like acting like a mental patient. That's why I demand the government boycott all the Kamal Haasan film in Karnataka.
As for it was written by in a book, even in the Tamil anthem, those lines were deleted by our leader. It said that Kannadamum Kalidelungum Kavin Malayalamum Tuluvum Unudara Tuditinde Undrupala Aidenu. So that was written by scholars. And when Tirukural was written 2000 years back, during the Sangam period, what was the literature they can quote from Kannada? Because Kannada is of course, a new language. They are quoting only from the historical sources. Kamal Haasan's statement is made out of historical sources. Let them show history. We will accept.
Well, the Congress party, on the other hand, appeared to be a divided house, while Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah rebuked Kamal Haasan, asserting that he is unaware of Kannada's long-standing history. Another Congress leader, Rashid Alvi, came to the defense of Haasan. When asked about BJP's criticism of Kamal Haasan over his Kannada born out of Tamil remark, senior Congress spokesperson said that BJP has a habit of criticizing all those who oppose it, even when the truth is being stated.
Kamal Haasan ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಕಮಲ್ ಹಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದೀರ್ಘಕಾಲದ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
It is actually Bharatiya Janata Party and its leadership. They are in habit to criticize all those leaders who are against Bharatiya Janata Party. Even if they speak truth, they will condemn it. and it is the proof of it.
All right, let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by GS Prashanth, spokesperson of BJP Karnataka unit. We have Syed Asad Abbas, a political analyst, and Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim, political analyst on the broadcast. Good evening to all of you. Mr. Ibrahim, let me come to you first. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking, pride in your language, in your culture and tradition. But the allegation here is that Kannada language has been insulted by Kamal Haasan because he says Kannada was born out of Tamil Nadu. Many, in fact, are also questioning the timing of this statement. Is this an attempt to ignite another language war? Because we've seen Tamil versus Hindi in Tamil Nadu already.
No, first of all, he never degraded or discarded any other's importance of any language. He just want to make sure, he just want to portray that all the South Indian Dravidian languages or it collaborates with one another. And if you go ahead with the historical facts, even the Tamil is the world's one of the largest and finest languages, which has the literature which goes to 500 BC. And even if we go by the historical facts, Kannada is a 450 after the death of Jesus Christ, which means the Tamil's literature stands by 950 years old. So even with historical and archaeological facts, Tamil stands, even it is spoken for almost 3000 years before, it stands as one of the world's finest and the oldest language across the world. So we don't have to take it in another sense that he is putting down the Kannada language. He just want to make sure to say that Sivaraj Kumar, he is one of a brother from the South Indian Dravidian culture. And only to address that, he made sure to give an inference stating that
activists
brother,
and pro-Kannada groups have protested against Kamal Haasan. They tore posters of his upcoming movie. And the Chief Minister of Karnataka has also hit back, saying that Kannada language has a long-standing history and that Kamal Haasan is unaware of these issues and these details.
Swati, as I said, the history states different. The history and the archaeological and the linguistic history, which is 500 years BC, that is Tamil stands for.
Okay.
And the Kannada, which stands for 450 AD, which means 950 years older is Tamil language. That is what history is all about. So if Mr. Siddaramaiah or even with any leaders who has to have the history as a fact to profoundly come ahead and battle with Tamil language, then they can go ahead and prove with the histories. But we don't want to get into that line. What Kamal Haasan said was, we Tamil people are also belong to the Dravidian culture, and you, brother Kannada, that is Sivaraj Kumar,
so you're saying nothing wrong with what Kamal Haasan has said. Let me bring in Mr. GS Prashanth. Mr. GS Prashanth, the rebuttal is that there is unnecessarily, a need to assign motives to what Kamal Haasan said. Historical facts are on his side. What he is stating are just facts.
Are you stating that if there is any language which was there before Tamil, can you say that Tamil was born out of it? And you agree to that just because a particular language, according to them, existed before Kannada? So therefore, this is a gimmick by Congress and its ally. Because here even Congress is not gunning for them because they're allies there. And we all know how Congress in Karnataka has always welcomed the Tamil Nadu leaders.
No, but the Chief Minister of Karnataka has said that Kamal Haasan is unaware. The Chief Minister himself has said out.
Swati, look at the statement Siddaramaiah makes in other circumstances vis-a-vis this. Here is only made a statement saying Kamal Haasan is not aware. He did not condemn the statement saying that he should not have made it or he is insulted. As a passing remark, he just said Kamal Haasan is not aware.
Okay.
This is the mindset of the Congress, and especially take a cosmopolitan city like Bangalore, and you have many Tamilians living here, apart from North Indians, people from Andhra, Telangana, all states, people live in peace and harmony here. This is being done only to disturb that. This is being the Congress's tool.
So you're saying this is an attempt. This is an attempt to divide people. Okay, this is an attempt to divide people. Okay, all right, Mr. Prashanth. But Mr. Prashanth, why do you believe that? Why are you assigning this motive to what Kamal Haasan said? That's a question that the Congress and the DMK will both ask. In fact, Rashid Alvi has said this, that the BJP is just doing this for politics. BJP has a habit of doing this.
Where is the question of BJP politicizing it? Look at this so-called people from Congress also who are not comfortable with this statement because they know that their pride is being hurt. For the sake of politics, you can't give up your culture, ethos and your identity. How can you give up your mother and motherland for the sake of some votes? This is what Congress is doing.
Okay, before I come to Mr. Ibrahim for a rebuttal, I want to go across to Syed Asad Abbas. Has Kamal Haasan's statement divided not just the INDI bloc, but in this case, the Congress party as well? Because look at the two different statements coming in. On one hand, the CM of Karnataka says that Kamal Haasan is unaware of the details. On the other hand, leaders like Rashid Alvi are saying that, the BJP is unnecessarily hyping this issue.
Swati, I've always believed with great power there's great responsibility and equal accountability. I'm a self-confessed fan of Mr. Kamal Haasan, but here he's not just wrong, but he's also historically inaccurate. Let me tell you that the language is Kannada. I'm a proud Kannadiga myself. Dates back to 1,200 years. The fact is, of course, Tamil is the most ancient language in the world, but that does not make the fact that Kannada is born out of it. It's a laughable matter.
Okay.
I challenge the spokesperson here today who's defending Kamal Haasan. Give me one historical source where it ever says that Kannada is born out of here. There's a sense of language superiority which comes in, which is absolutely wrong. Let me also tell you on your show, ma'am, that Kannada is a sovereign classical Dravidian language with its own independent history, grammar, and literary tradition.
Okay.
The fact that Nupatula, Rashtrakavi Kuempu, Lord Baswana, all of them hail as the hero of Kannada, and it has nothing to do with Tamil. Yes, there are a few words which have been taken from the vocabulary of Tamil, but that absolutely does not say that the language of Kannada is born out of Tamil.
Okay, but then why do you think Kamal Haasan made that statement? Was that to insult Kannada? Was that to just rake up a controversy?
The fact that Mr. Kamal Haasan, who is a politician, who's a mass leader, who's a celebrated legendary actor, should have been a lot more careful in his usage of words.
Okay.
In his overriding emotions, in his overriding tone on tenure, saying that my family, my relationship with language is great. We welcome that, sir. But saying that your language, meaning at Shivraj Kumar, actor from Karnataka, that is born out of my language, is historically wrong. He is ill-informed. He must apologize on that.
Okay, you're demanding his apology. I want to take a quick rebuttal from Mr. Ibrahim. First of all, will you take that challenge that just has been given by Mr. Syed Asad Abbas to you? Will you take it on?
No, even I agree that Kannada doesn't born from Tamil language because both. No, 1 second. Both the languages born independently and they flourish independently with their own dialects, with their own literatures, etc. But saying that, Swati, you born on 99, I born on 92, and you are elder to me is not a crime. The same way, Tamil is the older classical language in the world. By saying that, Kamal Haasan doesn't cross any boundary.
But it is not.
And he doesn't
It is not
cross
same as saying Tamil is the ancient language and Kannada came after that. He didn't say Kannada came after that. He said Kannada was born out of Tamil. That is what people are objecting to.
Of course. No, that is where I agree to that. I agree that both the languages born independently, even Kannada doesn't hold any records to derive from the Tamil language. But all the Proto-Dravidian languages of Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam is all an ancient Dravidian languages which came from Halmidi transcriptions.
Okay, you're saying that
Kannada has been born out from.
They have
so
common
we have
roots.
To get into the details.
You're saying they have common roots, but should Kamal Haasan in that case, clarify that this is not what he meant, or that he spoke out of turn, like how the the Congress leaders are saying or the BJP leaders are saying, and acknowledge that he perhaps did not have the right information, and this is not a historical fact then.
No. As I said on the first, my prescription, that is the first thing. You have making mole out of nothing. And you don't expect others to come ahead and give an explanation to you for which he doesn't went. He wanted to make sure Shivraj Kumar, in a brotherly way, brother, you are all belong to us and we are all come from the same Dravidian culture. This is what his transcription, this is what his
Syed Asad Abbas does not agree with that, and it's not just Mr. Shivraj's, it is not just Mr. Shivraj's language. Syed Asad Abbas.
Just 30 seconds,
Yes, go ahead.
The fact of the matter, I'm glad that the person who's speaking and defending Mr. Kamal Haasan has admitted on your show that there is no historical accuracy on the same front. And Kannada language is a distinct, independent, sovereign language. It is not born out of Tamil. Thank you for that, sir, and I greatly appreciate your rebuttal. Let us understand, Swati ji, that when it comes to India, nation, we must be all united as a federal structure. Here, I do completely understand. Kamal Haasan is a legendary actor. But then again, if I or my friends on the panel say it's okay, but a person like Kamal Haasan, who's got lakhs and crores of fans from Karnataka,
should
be
have
a
been
lot
more careful. You're saying he should have been more careful. GS Prashanth also wants to come in. Go ahead.
See, Swati, it's not about him wanting to be careful. First, now that he has
You're
made
saying
those
it's
statements,
deliberate.
he has to apologize to the entire Karnataka people and Kannadigas, because the Kannadiga pride has been hurt by him here, saying that Kannada is born out of Tamil. Without any evidence to the contrary, if he's making a statement and by hurting sentiments of crores of people, just because he's a legendary actor or famous does not mean he has a right to make these statements. He has to first apologize to the entire Kannada fraternity and
but
say,
Mr. Prashanth, do you agree with Mr. Ibrahim that all the Dravidian languages have common roots, and perhaps that's the reason why Kamal Haasan said what he did?
So let's not get to why he said that. He has made this statement, let him apologize.
Okay.
Then let him clarify. He has made this statement. I am not getting on to the intention part of what he wanted to say.
Okay.
He has said it, now let him apologize.
Okay. Do you agree, Mr. Ibrahim?
No, as I said on the first instance, it is blown out of the proportion, and what he meant is not what the others prescribed to be. And he doesn't need to an apology, because he said the Tamil language is the highest, the classical language which exists for almost 950 years in the Sangam literature period.
Right.
And even the language has been spoken for almost 3,000 years before. That is one of the finest world language. So what he said is what the historical archaeological fact is all about. So I don't think that needs to be an apology.
So on one hand you're supporting him, but on the other hand you also agree that Kannada was not born out of Tamil. And that's exactly what the BJP spokesperson and Mr. Abbas are saying, that we're not talking about his intentions here, but if he got it wrong, he should apologize. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us.